Hello, friends. This is a quick Mighty Networks tour. This is the start page. If you are wanting to ever access Mighty Networks, even after you sign up, community.reallifewholelife.com is where you want to go. And this is what I have for the homepage. This will most likely be changing and updating and formatting. So at this stage, this is what I have. And to request to join is you'll go here and then you will add in your information and you can add in a photo. And once that's loaded, you're going to go next and type in your email and hit next. And then it does ask you why you want to join. I don't feel like that question works and I didn't pick it, so I can probably go in and change it. So it doesn't work for my brain. And if something doesn't work for me and my commitment to having the world work for ADHD, I trust that. And so this is me learning this doesn't work. So I'll be changing that. So you most likely see another question that you'll answer. And then, are you interested? Yes. This is the membership site. So if you're interested, this will help me reach out to you to send you the information to join the membership. And this will help me know where you're at. Well, yes, I have used it. So we're going to hit submit. And this is a recording. So what we're going to do is a request has been sent. And with that sent, I'm going to hop into another window over here and approve ya. Which I may be changing that so you don't have to wait. So again, this is me discovering what works. You guys are real life going through that, and most likely this recording will change as I build this. So you've been approved, so you're going to sign in. And we signed in with email and hit next. I may have to go to my actual email. So what I actually need to do is hop over to my email, so you're not going to see this. Whatever email you signed up when, you're going to say, click here to join. You can't see my email because I don't think I have that there. So we're going to go back and we're going to say sign in. Really what happened was I'm already logged in on my other platform. So when I got in, it dropped me into that profile. So that's what happened. What you'll see is this will soon be updated. This will not be here. And what featured is really where the best places to start is what you'll see for featured. And so this is the landing page. It's going to be a feed that is your personal feed, and what you've built out, you can then shift it and organize it if you want something, everything, because you can pick to what to follow. So that I'll show you what that is next, but then you can have just everything, which for me, it's going to be everything. Your personal feed is what you're going to custom down to. You can do your activity, the things that you've done. You can go from your hosts near you, unanswered. So those would be ones maybe that you in the community. If there was one that you hadn't answered, quick posts, polls, articles, events, so you can sort all by that, which is nice. And the one thing too is what I actually like feature-wise too. So this will have last activity. And one thing I'll find is valuable for me is going in here and going date created. Because what I love by that sort is that I know that I'm getting an accurate dialogue of everything that's been in here. And then you can toggle it through a list like this, or you can toggle it through the visuals. If you want to create something, you can share what's on your mind and then post that in here. Same question. You can have a photo or a file. You can create a poll. Again, quick post, question or poll. And it doesn't let you create an event. I'm not too sure what event you'd want to create, but I think we'll get there at some point in time. So I won't be surprised if that becomes a thing. If you have a friend you want to have that you want to have join, there's an invite link, and I will eventually be building out of ambassador side of it. That just hasn't happened yet. So at this time there isn't. And if you are watching this later and I haven't updated a new one, there's a good chance there will be some sort of ambassador rewards. But either way, I would love to have your friends here. So that's the feed. You've got your chat. Start a new chat. This one. Start chat. Test. Or we'll just say hello. And then send. So then that starts. And then I get that over there. This again drops you into all your chats. You can expand it out so you have a chat box here. You can also open in a new window, archive the conversation, again, show send button. So I guess you could just hit that and hit enter, and so send doesn't need it. You can also enable sounds. and have that, which also too, if you have the app, I'll share more on that, but I just got an app notification that I got a message. So enabling sounds, on or off, your pick. I actually need to turn this off because my computer will ding all night long and it doesn't work. So I've been meaning to do that. So there we go. And the notification settings, I'll come back to this, but this is going to be a very, very important thing. And actually I'm going to have a section all on notification settings, because there is a very real, having this work for you that will make a difference. So this will actually be in a whole separate video, because I really want to help you set notifications up. And then your profile. And we'll also have another video to watch where I'll walk you through how to set up your profile. Because again, some of these, like introduce yourself, it can be kind of over daunting, or just like your brain's like, oh, I don't know. So I'll be updating that and having a whole separate video all on profile. So stay tuned for that. And then outside of that is this bar over here. And I'd like to say too, the chat, if our app is different and things hide on there a lot more. So just FYI, that I'll have that soon. And then one thing that is nice about notifications, there's none here, but you'll get to see everything in real time. And so you can actually check what has popped up as new and engage in that and close it out and not miss things that get posted, which is nice about notifications. Okay, so then over here, which I will say, it is sometimes nice to close this down if you want to just be at the feed. If you want to be digging around, this is where you go there. You have home, you have discovery, which discovery is going to be all the posts, top posts here that you can check out. Members near you, topics. This again will be building out and changing quite often. So stay tuned for that. Those that are showing up, which I really do love, I will be dropping this off. This is happening this week and get kicked off this week. So I do have a live event. And what I'm playing around with too, upcoming events, is when I create any content that goes live, I actually want to create an event around it. So you'll see that something live, so there's something like new, and you can also register for upcoming events too. So when content goes live, you'll see what's coming down the pipeline and you can join. So again, this event will soon be launched as a course. And so this is, I'm having it live for this whole week. So you'll see live, stay here. What I do like also though is, if there is an event like a hangout, hyper-focused hangout, or some other event that we're doing as a community, and you just drop into Mighty Networks, you can go to events and see what's happening and really just jump there. So that's actually one of my favorite things about this app, is that events tab. So I really plan to leverage that. And then I've got groups here. I'll go into those next. And then courses will be here too. And so discovery is really the page where you can find all the things, which is kind of nice as a little summary. Members, if you want to see those that are near you, online now. About, this is to be built out. I haven't done that just yet. Invite, so if you have a friend that wants to join, you can add in emails and send invites to check where people are at. You can also just copy this. And again, it will let you know how many you referred, and then I'll soon add rewards. So this, even if you refer now, it will still factor in. So copy and share, and then depending on the level of bronze, silver, or gold, there will be little rewards like a call with me. You could have a vote and I'll create content just for a question you have, things like that. So we'll play around with, those are just a few ideas. So we'll see. So then we have that. Then we have topics. So this is, again, in discovery, I had topics there, but you can also go into just topics. This will continue to be built out. And what's nice on these is if you go into a topic, you're going to see everything that's there. And you can follow that topic too. So everything that's been a real life update is there. In the topics, you can follow topics. And again, that's going to then notify you when something's posted in that specific topic. So then we had events, which passed. Here's some of the past events that we've done. We've done a lot of hyper-focused hangouts. We did a meditation workshop. Again, I did like a live on a topic that I created. So things like that will stay there. And then upcoming, again, we have this and more to come. At this stage, I do have diagnoses, playing around with that, and may shift away from it. I am still on the fence of if having it defined is helpful. I find some people may not know which one bucket they're in. And so if you have a vote, let me know. But that is what I've been playing around with as a diagnosis. You have groups, and this is where the membership's at. And so with that, for those that have completed the meditation workshop, you can join the meditation group. And these are the actual members, or the paid groups. And so with that, the real life whole life space is the monthly membership, and this will be going up to 25 at the end of the month. And then with that, you get the 3 days to understand your ADHD brain, which right now is 37. If you just want the 3 days to understand your ADHD brain and not the membership, not a problem. You can buy that directly here. And then the accelerator, which I'll be renaming this as the accelerator, is $333 a month. And then that's where you get one-on-one coaching with me to implement what you get birthed into at the 3-day to understand your ADHD brain. So this is all getting built out and will make more sense for those that are in the admin group. It's here. And then we've had a book club, which right now I'm posting what book I'm reading and just anything I showed up as I read it. And so I'm not really having a structure. We did start a structure, trying to discover what works for the ADHD brain in books. And so we're still discovering that. If you have any interest in joining, we'd love for you to share what you're learning in the books that you're reading. What else do we got here? Let me know if questions show up. That's what we have right now. And then if you are interested in the membership, you would subscribe here. You add in your card, confirm subscription, and then you'd get access into the real life whole life space and then the 3-day to understanding your ADHD brain group. And then courses. So again, this is here. What will soon live here is a 3-day course. And so what's a little nuancy that I'm hitting up against when it comes to Mighty Networks is the fact that I can't build a course in a group, which is a bummer. So the courses, what I plan to do will be paid courses. So you could technically pay for the 3 days to understanding your ADHD brain, which I think will actually be what happens. Still working out logistically. This is super building it. You are behind the scenes of building this house. And so the course will live 3 days understanding your brain, and the people who have joined the course will be able to live in this group as well. Is it the intention? That may not be the case. It may really just be a course because I think we can actually build out things in there. I'm gonna do the book club so you can see that. So I'm gonna request access. So we're gonna see if I can access it now. And joined. We're gonna go here. So when you're in either a course or a group, so this is a group. A course will still feel similar, just a little different. And so it says here too, group, book club. And these will be dropped out because this was when we started the book club. So this is the activity feed, just like we had on the main group. This is a subset of this group. So like book club content isn't going to live on the main feed unless you're in it, and then it will live in the main feed. So that is one, like, trying to articulate how it works. When you're in a group, it then becomes part of your feed, which is one thing that's really nice because you're going to get everything in one place. Discovery here is, again, same format. It's just more of, it is the distilled content from the group, the members that are in the group. About, kind of built that out a little bit, but it shows who's here. If you want to invite people directly into book club, you can do that here. And then topics, you've got welcome, and then that, and then this. So I'm going to continue to build that out. Events, we did some in the past, and we'll continue to, most likely, we may have some in the morning or in the future. And then book club too, if they have a whole group chat. So people, when we were doing the book club or sharing a book, people were in here in the chat. So that is something that's nice to have, the group chat on that topic. So that is a cool feature. What else do we got? You can do a quick post or question in the group directly. The chat, which is still global, notification, that's global. So now when you're in here, it's just posting inside of that. And then this is what is helpful to see. So it's kind of like, consider like the nesting, or like the, what's it called, where it's like the little dolls that like nest inside of each other. So you've got like the face or the Mighty Networks community, and then you can go into a group. So then you're like taking off and like going into a little bit like into the next layer. And so then to get back, you're going to go back to network. So it's almost like inserting a whole world that's just the same as, so it's like you have, again, the nesting of the community, and then you nest down into whatever group you're in, and then it's a whole world inside of that group. So this is like the whole world that is book club. So you can have those different groups. Same with the real life, whole life space. This will have a whole like events and topics and posts and things that are all for the membership portion of this. And so that is a sub point. So the intention here is for the community is to be all the free content that gets created in the real life, whole life ecosystem, which you will have seen the post before this. And then for those that are wanting to dig deeper, the membership will be the space to do that. And then with the membership, what my intention at this stage is to have a monthly course that comes out, and that's really the main topic of the month. Again, I want to change the word course, and I don't know what to call it. Adventures? Could be adventures. Maybe I'll do adventures. We'll see. And with that, so more courses will come up, and then if you're in the group or if you're in the paid community, you'll get access to that course for free. If you're not, it will be a paid course that you can do. So there's more like a one-off. So that's the intention at this stage. We will see what happens. And as a high level, dig deep, all the things. I feel like this is longer than I wanted, but I like to be thorough. So I hope this serves you. If you have questions, please leave them in the comments down below because you're not the only one. I promise you that. If you're like, you lost me, let me know too because I want to know to find what works. Because that is my commitment to y'all. So more to come. This will continue to get built out. And at this stage, I wanted to build the base so you could see it. And I'll update this as we go.